Oh, there we go. Hi, everybody. Can you give me a wave? I can see Tom. I can see Hannah. Hi, Hannah. Elena, hello. Hello, Tidara. And I can see Katinka and Lily. Lily, give Mrs. Cloke a wave. Excuse me while I cough. I hope you've had a really good week. Had a very good week at school. Not so nice today. Came into school in the rain today. Anyway, I've got some things to show you at the end of the story. Some children have been... Oh, sorry, I've lost my microphone. Hang on a minute. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Right. So I've got some things to show you later. Because by coincidence, one of the bubbles here, one of the Year 3 key worker bubbles, has been doing lots of things on trolls this week. How about that? So anyway, let's read our story first of all. Hope you're all well. You look fabulous, all of you. Oh, Elena, good to see you. Oh, lovely smiley face. I've missed your smiley faces. Anyway, it's called The Troll by the same lady that wrote the Gruffalo, isn't it? Julia Donaldson. So we've had a troll in another story before, haven't we? Can you have a think? Where do we have a troll in a story? Which book has a troll? Can you have a think? Is it the Three Billy Goats Gruff? Who knows the story of the Three Billy Goats Gruff? Yeah, of course you do. So anyway, it might be a little bit similar. Anyway, there once was a troll who lived under a bridge. That's where trolls are supposed to live. Oh, can you see my troll? He's got teeth sticking up. He's got very pointy shoes on. He hasn't got much hair, has he? And this must be his bridge. Oh, and he's got a frying pan. I wonder why. Meanwhile, far out at sea, there were some pirates who lived in a ship. That's a pirate ship, isn't it? Can you see the Jolly Roger on the top, the skull and crossbones? I can see some patches on eyes. I can see some tattoos. Pirates often have tattoos. And they've hung their washing on the line. I can see a spotty pair of pants on the line. Oh, and they're fishing, look. Trolls are supposed to eat goats. Remember that story, Three Billy Goats Gruff? But no goats ever came trip-trapping over this troll's little bridge. So he ate fish instead. But one morning he heard a faint noise under his bridge. Up he popped. And he said what trolls are supposed to say, which is, what are trolls supposed to say? Who's that trip-trapping on my bridge? I'm not trip-trapping. I'm scuttling, said a tiny black creature. Can you see my tiny black creature? What is it that's got 8 legs and scuttles along? It's a spider. I'm a spider. Oh, bother, I thought you were a goat, said the troll. No, goats have fur, said the spider. Never mind, I'll eat you anyway, said the troll. You'll make a nice change from fish. Ooh, I wouldn't want to eat a spider, would you? All those legs going down, tickly, tickly. Oh, please don't eat me, said the spider. Why don't you go further down the river to the next bridge? It's a much better bridge for goats. If you have a look at the spider's face, he's got 8 legs and 8 eyes. Can you imagine having 8 eyes? You'd be able to see everywhere. I'd be able to see behind me, over there, and that way. All right then, said the troll. So he packed up his frying pan and his cookery book, and off he strode. That means he's walking like this, off with big strides. Doesn't look too happy, does he? Got a bit of a, I wanted to eat that spider. Pirates are supposed to dig for treasure. And these pirates had a treasure map with a rhyme on it. Now, we've made treasure maps before, and I can remember making them in reception with some of you. Between the palm tree and the rocks, 6 foot deep, lies a treasure box. Oh, what could be in that treasure box, do you think? Would it be fish? Would it be gold? Would it be diamonds? I wonder. They sailed and sailed until they reached an island. This is the spot, said Hank, chief. Start digging. The pirates dug and they dug and they dug, but all they found was a grumpy mole. What's a mole? Can you have a think? What's a mole? Where does a mole live? Lily, where does a mole live? Tell Nanny where a mole lives. Tom, where does a mole live? He lives in the ground, doesn't he? And they say that moles can't see very well. Their eyesight is very bad. So he's got glasses on. It must be the wrong island, they said. All that digging had made them hungry. It was Ben Buckle's turn to do the cooking. He cooked, guess what he cooked? Fish pie. It's soggy, said Percy Patch. It's slimy, said Peg Polka Dot. When we find the gold, we can buy a decent cookery book, said Hank Chief, and they set sail again. There we go. Pirates always seem to have one big earring, don't they? And a patch, and not very good teeth. Don't think they go to the dentist, do they? If you're a pirate, you don't go to the dentist. The troll was sitting under his new bridge, reading his cookery book. Suddenly he heard a sound above his head. Up he popped. Ready? What does he say? Who's that trip-trapping on my bridge? He roared. I'm not trip-trapping, I'm pattering, said a furry creature, and I am a mouse. Squeak, squeak. Oh, bother, I thought you were a goat, said the troll. No, goats have longer ears, said the mouse. Never mind, I'll eat you anyway, said the troll. I'm getting sick of fish. Oh, please don't eat me, squeaked the mouse. Why don't you go to the next bridge? There are goats tripping-trapping over that one. Very well, said the troll, and he packed up his things again and off he strode. There we go, it was his frying pan and his cookery book, and he still doesn't look too happy, does he? He's hungry. He wants a goat for breakfast. Meanwhile, the pirates had discovered another island. They dug and they dug and they dug, but all they found was a rusty old bucket with a crab in it. Oh dear. It's the wrong island again, they said. That night, Percy Patch did the cooking, and he cooked fish soup. Oh, it's bony, said Ben Buckle. It's briny, said Peg Polka Dot. Briny means it's quite salty, because fish live in the salty water, don't they? If only we could find the gold, we could pay for a proper cook, said Hank Chief. Oh, they all look a bit mean, don't they, those pirates? Look at the crab. He's trying to peck that pirate's wooden leg. The troll was frying fish under his new big bridge. Look how big that bridge is now. It's huge. When he heard a sound above his head, up he popped. Ready? Who's that trip-trapping on my bridge, Lily? Can you hear me? I'm not trip-trapping, I'm lolloping, said a creature with long ears. And I'm a rabbit. Oh, bother, I thought you were a goat, said the troll. No, goats have hooves, said the rabbit. Never mind, I'll eat you anyway, said the troll. Anything's better than fish. Oh, please don't eat me, said the rabbit. Why don't you walk down to the next bridge? There are herds of goats trip-trapping over that one. Are you sure? Asked the troll. Once again, he packed up and off he strode. Oh dear. Meanwhile, the pirates were digging on a new island. They dug and they dug, but all they found was an old Wellington boot. Oh, look what's in the Wellington boot. It was full a nest of centipedes. We'll never find the right island, they said. That night it was Peg Polka Dot's turn to do the cooking. She cooked fish cakes. Oh, I don't like the look of those fish cakes. They've got the tails and the bones in them. They would be a bit crunchy. They're sticky, said Ben Buckle. They're sandy, said Percy Patch. Hank Chief said nothing. He was too busy being sick over the side of the ship. Oh dear. The Troll's river grew wider and wider. Then it stopped being a river and it flowed into the sea. The Troll found himself on a sandy beach. There isn't another bridge, he said. That rabbit was tricking me. But then he spotted some hoof prints. Can you see the prints on the sand? I wonder who's made those. Do you think it could be a goat? I don't know. A goat at last, he cried. He looked around, but he couldn't see any goats. He looked, never mind, it will probably come back tomorrow, he said. The Troll followed the footprints. They led him to a spot between the tall palm tree and two big rocks. Oh, who's hiding behind there? Can you see? Is it a goat? Is it a goat? Looks like it. I know. I'll dig a pit. Then tomorrow the goat will fall into it and I can eat it. The Troll dug and dug with his frying pan. Oh, he didn't have a spade, did he? So he's had to use a frying pan. Just when he thought the hole was deep enough, the pan hit something hard. What do you think he's discovered when he was digging? What do you think that is? That big hard thing. Oh, it was a big chest. He lifted the lid. The chest was full of round gold things. Coins? Treasure? These are no use to me, he said, and he threw them all into the sea. Then he climbed into the chest and lay down. Tomorrow I can have a goat for breakfast instead of fish, he thought as he drifted off to sleep. It was dark when the pirates arrived at the next island. This is the spot, said Hank Chief. But someone's been digging here already, said Ben Buckle. We know who's been digging there, don't we? Don't say they found the treasure, said Percy Patch. No, look, here it is, said Peg Polka Dot. The chest was heavy. They're picking up the chest. Is there gold in the chest now? Who's in the chest? The Troll! Hannah, well done, it was the Troll. Back to the ship before anyone stops us. The Troll was woken by a loud bang. That's my breakfast falling into the hole, he thought. But why was the chest heaving and swaying? And why was the lid opening? The lid opened wide. Staring down at the Troll were 4 angry pirates. Where's the gold? Shouted Hank Chief. I threw it in the sea, said the Troll. The plank, yelled Ben Buckle and Percy Patch. Make him walk the plank. He's got to walk along that plank and jump into the sea. Ooh. The next second, the pirates were pushing him on. Look. Who's that trip-trapping over my plank? Jeered Hank Chief. I'm not trip-trapping, I'm shuffling, said the Troll in a very small voice. and I'm a troll. He reached the end of the plank. His knees were knocking. Jump! Yelled the pirates. But just then, Peg Polkadot came running up. Wait! She cried. I found something else inside the chest. In one hand, she held the troll's frying pan, and in the other hand, what's she got? She's got the troll's cookery book. Stop! Called Hank Chief. He looked at the troll in a new way. Can you cook? Yes, said the troll. Yes, shouted the pirates. Then you can stay, said Hank Chief. Oh, thank you, said the troll, and he shuffled back along the plank. When shall I start? Now, said Hank. The pirate showed the troll the ship's kitchen. The troll grinned. He turned to his favourite page in his cookery book. Shall I make us a nice goat stew? Goat? Goat? But pirates don't eat goat, said Hank Chief. We want what pirates are supposed to eat. And what's that? Asked the troll. What are pirates supposed to eat? Fish. So that troll never got his goat, did he? But the pirates did get someone to cook for them, didn't they? So that was all well, that ended well. So I've got some things to show you now. Now, I know that Mrs. Halter's Bubble are watching, and they've been very busy this week because they have been trying to write some poems about trolls. So they were using lots of, it's called a Diamante poem. And it was a planning sheet. So they were trying to describe their trolls using nouns, adjectives, verbs. So we've got, I can't remember everybody's, but you'll know who they are if you're in Redgrave Bubble there. Troll is a noun because that's his name. Wrinkly, because that's what he looks like. He's got wrinkled skin. Munching, that's what he does. Munch, munch, munch. Crunching. Good words here. We've got ghostly. That's a good adjective, isn't it? Ghostly. Grinding. Lying. Laughing. Terrifying. That's a really good describing word, isn't it? An adjective. A demon. Oh, that's a good one. And another one here. Oh, we've got grinding. Beastly. Chubby. Cave. Grendel, because year 3 do a book with Grendel in it. Hairy, big, really good. Well done to that bubble over there with Mrs. Halter. That was Olivia, Riley, Poppy and James, I think. And also Riley had a picture of a troll. Can you see that? He called it Cactus Troll. And he started to describe it. His name is Spike. He's an angry troll. Well done, you lot. And Lily, who I know is up there with her nanny. Lily, wave. She drew me a picture because I'm in Aero Bubbles with Lily's mummy, Miss Burton. And Lily drew me her troll. Can you see? Isn't that good? And it's called Bigty the Troll. And Mummy wrote, oh, Biggle lived in the jungle. He was not a very nice troll, was he, Lily? Lily had to show him how to be good. Biggle and Lily became friends, didn't they? Look at that. She did that all by herself. Well done, Lily. Can we give Lily a clap because she did that home? So I've got a challenge for you before next week. Could you draw me a troll and could you write something about it? Maybe you could write his appearance. What does he look like? Is he wrinkly? Is he green? Is he brown? Does he have big warts on his face? Has he got big black teeth? What colour is his skin? Then I would like you to say, what does he behave like? What's his personality like? Is he grumpy? Is he mean? Is he a kind troll? And also, where does he live? Does he live under a bridge? Does he live in a cave? Does he live on the moon? Does he live at Adventure Island? hidden on one of the rides. Who knows? Please have a go, and could you send it in to a picture and a little bit of writing to the WhatsApp number 07501 657 208. You all know that number, don't you? So next week's story, I think next week is the last one for now, is called The Wishing Star. The Wishing Star. So that's next week's story. So I will see you same time next week. Theodora, Katinka, bye. Lily, bye. Hannah, bye. Tom, bye. See you next week. Stay well. See you soon.